And so you'll be able to stream, you'll be able to share this stream. It's going to Plant-Based Power on Facebook. And so if you go there, you can always tag people, things like that. Well, my name's Sharon Farrar, and I've got Doug Farrar, my husband, here. And we're excited to have you and our special guest talking about the Tower Garden, which we all know and love. And before we get started, I want to tell you, how the Tower Garden came about, because really the Tower Garden is part of the Juice Plus company. And the Juice Plus company, the whole company has been around for 50 something years. Juice Plus has been around for over 25 years. And so if you're not familiar with Juice Plus, it's fruits, vegetables. Let me see if I can do this. Fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, or a yummy chewable. I'm gonna get these out so you can see them. They are phenomenal. Let's see, where's my hand? There we go. So they are absolutely yummy. We all love them. And then we have the plant-based omega also. Okay, so we've got the quad is what we call it. And so it's all about plant-based nutrition. And we also have yummy vegan shakes. And so what is the point of all this? The point of it is to get more plants in your diet, whole food nutrition in your diet every day. And so whatever you do as a healthy habit is going to predict how much optimal health you have later in life. So if you're eating Chick-fil-A every day, which I know so many people love Chick-fil-A, right? But if you eat it every day, that's going to predict how your health is later, right? But if you're eating raw fruits and vegetables, vine ripened every day, like as if you're juicing, that's going to help you to have optimal health. So Juice Plus has been around for over 25 years. The three things that makes it different: it has a food label, nutrition facts. If you check your different things that you might have in your cabinet, look for nutrition facts if it's a food. We don't necessarily have a vitamin deficiency. We have a whole food deficiency. We're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. We're supposed to have 7 to 13 every single day. So anyway, Juice Plus is a way to get concentrated nutrition in capsule or chewable form, the micronutrients, and then also have a really healthy breakfast or meal later in the day with the completes. We also have a new Perform Fruit Fusion smoothie for athletes, pre or post workout, or people who want more plant protein. This has more protein, less sugars or carbs, and really is delicious. We've been experimenting with that. Okay, so that's just to tell you that Juice Plus is all about plants. Okay, so it was a no-brainer when our company was approached by the chief horticulturist at Epcot, which many of you might be familiar with at the Disney Center, and they were shown the Tower Garden. So I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen and share why the Tower Garden makes sense. Let me see, I've got to share sound. For so many of us, many of us on here have a Tower Garden, and, I didn't know anything about growing plants. I actually killed pretty much every plant. We even named one Fred to see how long Fred would last, because Fred was supposedly going to last longer than anything I had ever bought. That was what I was told, but it didn't. So anyway, the Juice Plus Tower Garden was invented by the chief horticulturist, Tim Blank at Epcot, and is part of our way to get more plants into our diet every single day. So this is a way in which you can look at them every day on your porch. Like if you see Elizabeth's right now, or you see Beverly's in her background, we've all got ours in our background if we can. That way you're looking at it and you're saying, how can I include this in my diet every single day? Am I going to have a salad today? Am I going to make Swiss chard? Am I going to have pesto? Am I going to put some of this in my smoothie? So any of those things. Well, what's wrong with our current food supply? I'm not sure. Why don't you guys tell me what's wrong with our current food supply in the chat? I'd love for you guys to interact in the chat and share with us. And Doug, I think the last time you were able to read those as people were sharing those, that would be awesome. Or Beverly can. I see her in my window here. But basically, we've got some problems. We've got genetic modification. We've got pesticides that are being sprayed on our fruits and vegetables and plants that we're trying to eat plants so that we can detox, right? So that we can get healthier, but yet it's got sprays on it, and they're genetically modifying. And then when we go to eat something that is organic, which means it wasn't maybe genetically modified, it wasn't sprayed with herbicides and pesticides, it costs so much more, right? So it's really difficult to get pure food, whole foods in our body, and also fresh. You know, the best would be a farmer's market. You go get your fruits and vegetables at a farmer's market. You still don't know though whether or not they've sprayed, you know, herbicides, pesticides. So what's the next best thing? To have a farmer's market in your backyard or in your house with your grow lights, things like that. So we're going to talk about that. The tower garden. Okay.
So Sharon.
Yes.
Oh, so we have people answering. Some people said pollution and toxins. Fresh is best from patio to table. Who knows who's been touching it and what sprays they've used on it. It travels from far away. There's food shortages. It's getting more expensive. All that kind of stuff.
Thank you guys for adding in. I love that. And maybe you could tell me, you know, what your interest was in coming on here and learning about the Tower Garden. Are you wanting to make your own food, you know, or grow your own food? I mean, from seed, it's pretty amazing to be able to grow lettuce or, you know, all the different things we're going to show you. Sorry, I'm like all tongue-tied today. Okay, so what is the Tower Garden? I love it because it's so smart. It's vertical, so it doesn't take up like this whole plot of land, right? So it just goes straight up in the air. It doesn't take up a lot of space, like 3 feet around. And so it's vertical, it's aeroponic. You know how they aerate golf courses? They put little holes in the ground so that the roots get stronger. It's aeroponic, the Tower Garden. That means that the air is able to get to the roots because sometimes the hydroponic system of watering is off. And then it's hydroponic, meaning the medium for growing instead of dirt is water. So the minerals are such that they are in the water instead of in the dirt. So you can grow almost any vegetable, herb, or flower, many fruits. It conserves water. I love that too. That's what I mean. It's just so smart because, I mean, that was my main problem. I just forgot to water most of the time. And I don't really want to do that every day. So this does it itself. It actually, you plug it in and it waters itself, and it requires very little space. Here's Tim Blank. I told you about him. This is Epcot, and that's the land exhibit where he was giving tours all the time. And people were like, well, how can I do this? So that's why he invented one, so that every resident could have one. Isn't that amazing? So let's see how it works.
Tower Garden's state-of-the-art aeroponic vertical garden system uses both water and air to produce more colorful, better tasting, and incredibly nutritious fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Tower Garden has a 20-gallon reservoir at its base that stores the Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Developed by experts in plant and human nutrition, Tower Tonic Mineral Blend enables superior plant growth and better nutrition from your Tower Garden produce. The process begins once the seedlings have been placed in your Tower Garden. Here they will be nourished with Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Inside the reservoir is a small, low-wattage submersible pump. The pump pushes the nutrient solution up through the tower to the top. From there, the nutrient solution drips through the central tower using a special device that evenly cascades the solution over the exposed plant roots. On the journey down the tower, the nutrient solution feeds the roots and becomes highly oxygenated as it cascades gently down the reservoir. This process is continuous, providing fresh oxygen, water, and nutrients to the roots of the plants. This patented aeroponic process enables food crops to grow faster than they would in soil, so they can be harvested more often. And it makes Tower Garden the healthier, easier, smarter way to grow your produce.
Isn't that amazing? Okay, so here's where you could see the difference for sure, right? So you're growing vertically, it saves space, and it brings joy. And you're going to hear, I want you to listen for the joy that it brings to people on this Zoom. We use it in classrooms to teach kids, how to grow their own. This was a great installation of Tower Gardens. This was on the right bottom. This was a memorial garden someone donated to a school. It was very nice to work with those girls. And so it comes ready to grow. It comes with everything you need. And then it comes with us, who helps you to grow your Tower Gardens. And so Doug's going to show us how he's doing this right now. And, from the start, from seed to sprout, it's just so much fun. And so here's us, and we just have loved growing our Tower Gardens for all these times. And Doug, I'm going to go to you. I'm going to remove the spotlight. You go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm just, I know you guys are going to see some awesome towers. I wanted to show you the beginning stages. Here's my seeds. These are actually pelleted seeds. I'm planting a bunch of lettuces right here. And I'm just dropping 2 seeds in a hole. I'm going to kind of put these in the dark place for like a week or 3 or 4 days. As soon as I start seeing green sprouting out of the seeds, which it always does, it's easy. I'm going to have a little green coming out here. I'm going to put these outside. And then they're going to grow in. When they get about this tall, I'm just going to pop them right into the Tower Garden. And that's what we did with these. And look what happens. I mean, look at this, mixed green lettuce, kale, and it's all just so healthy. Look at the beautiful, and we are going to Las Vegas Saturday. We're going to have to give this to some lucky neighbors.
Well, yeah, you can take that out. We're going to give it to Krista. She's taking care of our cat.
Look at that. Now, I don't know about you, but
beautiful.
The bib doesn't look like this in my grocery store at all. We just had lunch. We grilled and had salads for lunch. This is arugula right here. It just smells so good. You can't believe it. It's just amazing. So, I mean, it's super easy. And just like they said in there, I mean, it's simple. You put water in, you put some nutrients in, and there's a timer that comes with the Tower Garden, and it turns on and off. You put it in a nice spot like this. I'm getting a lot of sun. I have the smaller one. You can get an extension on here. You'll see some in a few minutes from some other people. And it's just super amazing. Sharon, is there anything specific you want me to show on this, or is that good?
No, that's great. Maybe the top. Show us the little fountain at the top, the shower cap, they call it, where it pumps up water to the top like that. And then it goes down into those little holes and showers the roots. Pretty cool. Did you show us the roots? You want to show us the roots on the bib? Take it out.
Okay.
We're going to give it away soon, like tonight.
That's a tough one to get out. Let me
do it.
I know. Here's one of these. Hold on. Oh, this cilantro.
Oh, don't mess up my cilantro.
Look at that.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
And so you're not getting all dirty.
There's no dirt. I mean, can you imagine? Now, we just had a community garage sale or some yard sale the other day, and we came upon a lady that was growing in her garden on the ground. And it just gave me flashbacks of what that's like. I don't know if you've ever grown on the ground before, guys, but there's a lot of bugs. You got the problem. What about irrigation? Do you install it, or do you got to go out and water it every day? This takes care of it itself. Okay. So it's kind of like,
sorry.
And it makes a sound, just so you know. So like when you're sitting out here, let's listen. Here it is. You hear the water just dripping down.
No.
You can just walk up and just take a piece of it.
You couldn't hear it. Dougie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I forgot. I'm asking each of our speakers to say which products they're most excited about now. I know you love all of them.
Well, I'm going to say my favorite product is the new Perform, which isn't available to customers yet, maybe mid-December. But I've been using our Complete Shake, the normal smoothies for breakfast, and I've been mixing in half of Perform. So it makes like a chocolate raspberry, and it gives me a little bit more protein and a little bit less carbohydrates, which is good for me because I struggle with keeping my weight down. So it's delicious. It gives me even more plants in my diet and has lower carbohydrates. So my nutritionist was very excited when she read the numbers on it. She said it's excellent.
Awesome. Thank
That's
you.
all
I like
it. Signing off.
Thank you, Dougie. I like it because I'm a vegetarian. So It's gonna give me more protein also. Okay, so we've got Josephine up next. Josephine, show us your tower garden.
Yes, Sharon, thank you for having me on. This is exciting.
Yes.
I love your towers, guys. I do. I'm in Maryland. It's cold over here, but I'm gonna show you that it has survived being outside at this time. So let me change my camera here. And it's in the process of being taken down and to plant inside. So I can't wait. The water that I was talking about is so soothing, guys. And especially last year when we were all indoors, I love being in the dining area, just listening to the water and the lights, especially during winter. I'm telling you, it's a mood stabilizer. So do you see my tower garden?
Yes.
I started loving colors. This is basil. I've never had purple basil. This is the first time I grew it. It's amazing. It's withering off because, you know, the weather. So I need to break it down this week and plant again. As you can tell, I'm in love with colors, guys. So look at this. This is a kind of, I believe it was a kind of kale. Don't ask me the name. I just know it's good. It's edible and it's on my tower garden and I eat it every day. It goes to my salad. It goes to my smoothies as well. I have here spinach. I have here sorrel. These are things I never ate before I started doing this tower gardening. Thank God for the Juice Plus community that introduced me to all this amazing stuff. This is sorrel. I know one of my buddies here, Beverly, doesn't like it. I don't know why. She leaves it there growing wild. This thing is amazing. When you put it in salad, it gives a certain zang and just the colors, it's amazing. So look at my
parsley.
It's not cilantro. My parsley, yes. This goes in my smoothies. It goes in my soups. I love it. Look at my chives here, guys. So I just never grew all this. Look at that. And this is a kind of arugula. You know, I just never knew there was all these kinds of arugulas, but that's another kind right there. And this is a kind of spinach here. Actually, it was kale, corrugated kale. And then look at this, guys. It's been growing wild. It's defying this 40 weather. And I'm going to take it all down this week and I'm going to replant it over Thanksgiving. So I do have, this is a Swiss chard. I had a purple one. I just finished it this week because I'm taking it down. And this is one of the greens here, guys. And the one of the purples here. So this is amazing, guys. You can never feel anything, you know, look at that.
Josephine, tell us your favorite Juice Plus product.
Oh my goodness, Sharon, that's a very difficult question. Everything is amazing, but I'm going to share my favorite because I'm having it right here. This has been my late lunch, guys, in the morning. Yeah, I have a smoothie every morning. I put my other products in it, but I love the smoothie because before I started doing the Shred 10, honestly, I was fatigued all the time. And I just thought I need a little bit more energy. So I started doing a clean shred, a clean detoxy. And that is where I was eliminating, I was adding 2 smoothies a day and replacing that, you know, the meals. And guys, it's incredible when you are in a community that inspires, a community that you do things together. And in this community, we have that shred program. And now guess what? I do it every day of the year. For me is a meal replaced with this complete right here. So this is my late lunch or snack, whatever it is. And I have my salad ready to be eaten after we finish the Zoom. So this is my favorite, guys. And I lost quite a bit of weight. I feel great. I'm 51 years old. Never felt as good as I do in my 30s or my 40s. So yeah, what are you waiting for? You know, whoever invited you here, ask them about the Shred 10. That is the way to get started. It's a catalyst. It helps you to do better. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Josephine. Awesome. Okay, we've got Ave Marie. Where are you from, Ave Marie? Oops. Oh no, did I remove you? Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Tell us where you're from. Oh, she might be muted. Dun, 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 dun. We can't hear you yet. Let me see. Can I ask you to unmute maybe? Oops, I just did it to Beverly. Sorry.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, hello everyone. I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I have the home tower garden. Let me turn it around so you can see it. Are you able to see a good angle of it?
Yes, the home tower garden was invented for indoors. So
yes.
Yay.
And so it works out lovely for me. So on my garden, I have Swiss chard, I have summer crisp lettuce, I have spinach, kale, I have collard greens, snap peas, broccoli. Let me see. Have a good variety on here. And this is only 1 week of growing because I put it on last Saturday. And look how beautiful it has grown in 1 week.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you do it from seed?
I did the seedlings.
Okay, awesome.
And so the seedlings, I have a picture from last week, and last week you could barely see them, and now look at them this week. So they have grown a lot just in 1 week.
I love that. Awesome. Okay, and what is your favorite Juice Plus product? I know we love them all. Which one do you want to just say is your favorite today?
Well, I'll have to say the omegas, and I say the omegas because it's helping me in multiple ways. It's helping me with my sight because I have an eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa.
Oh.
It helps with my joints because I have arthritis, and skin, brain health. So I love them all. I'm a product of the product, but I would say omegas today.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so I appreciate you showing us that and adding that. I'm going to add Lisa here. And so thank you, Ava Marie.
You're welcome.
Okay, Lisa. Take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Lisa Michelle. I am here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I love my tower. Let me show you guys. I just bought it inside from outside. Beautiful. Yeah, it was outside last week, so I just bought it in, and so I'm starting. I need to add some more, but let me tell you what my favorite is. What I have discovered that this cabbage I've been using in my smoothies, along with my other greens and things, but I love the cabbage in my smoothies. I also love taking the leaves and putting them in a wrap, and love that. My other new favorite is the mint, and putting that in my smoothies. I wasn't using mint prior to that in my smoothies, and just love it. Love the tower to table. I call it tower to blender because I can just put it right in my Vitamix.
Right.
And Sharon, I will say that my favorite products are these, the Quad. And I say that because it helped my body feel better, look better, and be better. So I'm just so thankful for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate it. All right, we got Beverly up next, and I think Beverly might be our last one because we already saw Elizabeth's tower. So thank you, Lisa, and let's go to Beverly.
Hey guys, how are you? Look, so let me tell y'all something. Tragedy can happen at any time. I'll tell you, when you have visitors over or you got people who don't know how to deal with your tower gardens. And so we're doing some cleanup, but let me show y'all really quick my babies. I'm gonna tell you right now, Sharon, y'all know my favorite product is the tower garden, period, hands down. I love the tower gardens. And that is an amazing opportunity for you to open the door. And so, oh, wait a minute. You guys are looking at my background. So let me take that off. Okay, so there's Flex, the inside one. You guys have seen that one. We've got two. We've got the Flex, and Doug has already told you guys about it, but we're about to take these down anyway too. And then the home over there, same thing. I think I just like the lettuce, how rich it is. And we're about to take it down. Not as rich as Doug's demo, because those look really, really good. But I get to brag, of course, on my outside towers for you guys, because those are still making it.
And you're in Virginia, right?
Yes,
Do you cover them when it gets cold?
We have not covered them yet. So same thing with Josephine, believe it or not, it made it. Now you guys can tell some of the flowers have wilted, of course, but we look at that. But we really haven't. Oh, look at that bug. Look at that. Wow. Hey, that's the pollinators, guys. But we still haven't taken all of this off. I did pull off a whole bunch of them. I'm waiting for these to turn just a little bit more red. I'm hoping that they can. And then we loaned our tower out to some people and have it in water. And so we had to take some of my poor babies. Look at all these peppers, y'all, that are still coming up. I don't even know. It was out of water, Sharon and Doug, for a week, and they're still alive. Thank God. So eggplant. I said I like to grow eggplant this year only because we went crazy. Josephine mentioned that sorrel that we don't like, but I think, Josephine, you might motivate me to actually try it in some salads. You guys saw the inside tower or the home again. And oh, wait a minute. I thought I had pulled this off. So this is another one. Look at it. No, seriously, y'all. I really thought I had pulled this. We've been neglecting our towers. I tell y'all, and I'm gonna just show y'all this really quick, only because last year, this is where the towers were, and they dropped seeds all across the deck, and then we got wild tomatoes growing. So look at this. Look at this. This has been in 30-degree weather, y'all. We didn't cover them yet because we've been traveling and neglecting them. And oh my goodness, it's still coming up. Still coming up. That's still stuff. Look at that. Stuff still coming up. And this is my happy place, y'all. So I almost had to kill my partner who tried to kill my plants. And y'all would have had to read about these. So my kale, I mean, look at all these. This is about a dozen. We pulled some off already too. Wow. We've got like a dozen. This is a pepper coming up. This has to come back up. Those have to come back up. Chard is chard is another one of my super very favorite plants because theirs are the most resilient. They take a licking and keep on ticking. Truly they do. They take a licking and truly keep on ticking. So guys, have fun with the tower because it is an amazing experience to have your kids especially come out here and see God's creation every day on something growing that's new that didn't even know existed. I mean, it's been a phenomenal experience, Sharon. Yeah. Doug, I would tell you guys that it's always an honor to share my babies. And I just wanted to show y'all what we pulled off the other day before we left really quick. That's what we pulled off the other day. All of these plants and more peppers and stuff that we need to cut up and eat. So eggplant crazy, eggplant. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to ask you a couple questions because some people might think, well, how much does it cost? And I think a lot of us have been able to afford the tower garden. It really doesn't cost that much. Even, you get all this stuff with it. And then you only have to order tonic, I think like every 6 months, maybe. And at that point, it's maybe $60 for 2 big gallons for one tower, maybe. So tell me you have so many towers, and I don't know how long you've had them, but what do you think about the cost of the tower garden? I mean, Sharon, honest to God, we don't buy like lettuces. This entire summer, I haven't had to buy tomatoes. I get fresh organic tomatoes. We've done the cost comparison. Even basil, going to buy a bushel of basil. We don't have to do any. The bell peppers are expensive. So for me, if you just started with like the base, okay, so I'm going to show you because we're taking one down. That's the basic one. Yes. You're muted. There you go. Without cage and without the wheels, okay? That's less than $60. Right, without the wheels or the tomato cage. We really suggest the family garden. We took the extension off, so we didn't have an extension to show you guys this time because we're going to put them in the greenhouse. So when we do this call again, you guys will see them actually in a greenhouse, a little tent that we put up. But the savings, I haven't had to replant this chard for years. Yeah. This is years and years of growing. So the one couple of seeds that we planted has produced and produced and keeps producing. You can't put a price tag on that stuff, guys. I mean, my eggplant is fresh. That is organic. Sharon, you're going to save money buying a tower garden for, like I said, and if you deck it out, we tell people a full decked out tower with the lights and with the wheels and everything, that is going to cost you less than $100 a month. The first payment will be a little higher, but you own it. And by goodness, you're growing and literally saving a lot of money. So this is like a full decked out tower with the lights and the wheels and the cage. Okay. And that's going to save you money long term. So I can say it's worth the investment and get a tower.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. And so I'll just take this off. Thank you so much, Beverly. So the Tower Garden, the basic one is like $52 a month for 12 months. It's WUV protected, food grade plastic. Those are two main things that really set us apart from everything else out there. And the company wants you to be able to have it. So they ship the whole Tower Garden to everybody and only collect one payment of $52. So even the first payment is not like it was, Beverly. It used to be they would charge $50 for shipping plus the 52. Now it's just $52 to start growing. And then once you're growing, you're making money. You can do it from little tiny seeds. So anyway, we encourage you to get back to the person who invited you. And I will go ahead and stop the recording and you guys can ask any questions. Okay, we'll take a couple of questions and let me see if I can stop the recording. Thanks for coming.